Hello, hello. Lisa, Brick, Goldheart, Exos, Odessa. How are you? Yeah, why are you pouting, Odessa? Are you mad at me because of the Wolf Apparel store? Don't worry, I'll have it up and running soon. Right? Exos says save game in my playthrough so I can observe Wolf's antics. Yeah, I wanted to play something different today because I have to record a lore video later today. And I know it kind of sounds stupid, but I really care when I do a lore video. I really want my voice to sound crisp and strong. And when I play Pillars, after I stream, my voice is gone. Because there's so much reading because Ashley Johnson doesn't narrate the entire thing. So today's going to be a little bit shorter of a stream. Hoping I can go 2 hours, but maybe even less. We'll just see how. We'll play it by ear, okay? Very sneaky way of escaping. Not sure what you're talking about, Gold. Amanda Waller. Good to see your name. Well, thank you guys for stopping in and happy Friday. Appreciate y'all. Let me make sure my webcam's not gonna go out of focus like it did on my other stream. Just had the best 2 days. Saw 2 amazing shows in Philly. Deerhoof and Doma. Haven't heard of either of those. But maybe I'll check them out later. I'm riding high on the feel-good concert vibes. Nice. That's awesome. And once again... doesn't matter. Screw it. To the tavern. Mitch, hello, hello. Skull. Gamer Stuff says, about to start driving, but wanted to stop in. Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is doing great. You as well, Gamer Stuff. Good luck on your drive. Drive safe, man. I know how you Floridians drive, you know? You guys worry me a little bit. I'm just kidding. Down south, people tend to drive much slower than up here in New York. We're always in a rush up here. We got some crazy drivers. Give me that strong stuff, barkeep. Hey, TARDIS! You heard the lady. Sorry about that, Shar. Won't keep you waiting long. I don't know what the hell TARDIS is doing right now. I don't know why my webcam, just these last couple days, I look purple. Like I gotta work on these. Hold on, let me. You guys stay with me. Hold on. We gotta work on the. Interesting. I think it's my Baldur's Gate background that does that. Cause simply pulling something in front of it like this, you can see how it changed. Yeah, that's crazy. Got contrast at negative 0.37. Brightness. How about that? Does that look good? Okay. Whatever. Good enough. Who cares, right? Who cares, man? All right. Where's Pillars of Eternity? You guys still with me? Look like a ghost for a second, I know, right? Oh shit, now it looks extremely dark. Hold on 1 second. Damn it, man. Filters, edit filters. Let's pump up that brightness a little bit. Put it on negative 18. Okay, and that's what we're going to stick with. No matter what. I have 3 ring lights, Char. I have a ring light that bounces off my left wall, gives me a little bit of lighting on the side of my face, and also hits the bottom part of my green screen. I have a ring light that shoots at the ceiling hits my face, hits the top part of the green screen. Then I have a ring light that shoots completely to the left, hitting the right side of my green screen over here. And that's pretty much all I use. And then the lighting for my monitors. Gotta work on the lighting setup a little bit. It's also my webcam. I'm not using anything special. Doesn't really catch skin tones that well. The nicer camera that you get, the better it is at doing stuff like that. But I'm using the same old webcam I've been using for the past 4 years. You let me borrow your ring light? Looks like Wolf's actually in game. What's up? Hoope, good to see you in the chat. I'm watching you play Pillars while I play Pathfinder Kingmaker. This is meta. Alright, so let's see where we left off. I learned that Aothas has been spotted near Basango, an island with Ratayan outpost and Adra lighthouse. You got a lot of interesting locations and names in this game. Basango can be found to the west of Nekataka. And that's actually 3 levels higher than me right now, so I can't continue on with the main quest. I mean, I can. Prince Aruhi has discovered evidence of a black market in the Raparo district of the city known as the Gullet. He wants to know how it is being supplied. Someone in the Gullet ought to know a way to Delver's Row. Showing the prince's medallion might attract the attention of a prospective buyer in the black market. Alright, and then we have... Oh, nice. This quest is actually the level that we can do right now. I have to sail to Fort Deadlight. And then also investigate the situation at Poko Karhu, or Kohara, excuse me. I've been asked by the Valiant Trading Company to track down the original expedition to Poko Kohara, and if necessary, complete their assignment. The first step is sailing to Tikawara. Alright, let me wander around the Gullet a little bit. And then maybe we'll go sailing. Come back to the Gullet. I have no time for pleasantries. Okay. I am liking... I didn't play Pillars 1, Brian, so I'm not sure. This is my first Pillars experience. But I'm having a great time so far. This is definitely up there from the 3 or 4 sessions that I've played. I really like this game. I like their style. This is Berta. Let's talk to Berta.
Why do you bother me, little kith?
Hey, I'm not little.
You're all little to me.
Nice.
Little and squishy.
You enjoy working here, Berta?
No. The Gullet reeks of illness. The beds are too small. An imp tried to nest in my hair. And Firna, the tavern keeper, refuses to give me more than 1 day off a month. How am I supposed to hunt when I am chained to this stove? Maybe I'll become a pirate. Get myself a bird and an eye patch.
You can... What? You should join my crew?
How do you mean?
Oh, you know, like on a boat?
I'm not daft, you condescending little mite. Tell me why, and in what capacity, I should join your crew.
This could be a potential deckmate here. We've cannons aplenty, but not enough hands to man them.
I do appreciate a well-wrought cannon. Particularly when several of them fire in sequence and lay waste to the ships of my enemies.
So, will you join my crew?
I don't work for free.
How about 450 copper? She examines her coins for a moment. They look tiny in her giant hands, almost like a child's plaything.
Yeah, this will do.
Shit, I just stole the cook from the inn. From the tavern. That's awesome. Now I have a giant on my boat. Oh, hell yeah. I can't wait. Wonder if she fights when we board another ship. Yeah, this music definitely slaps. This game's killing it with the music. I fear the day when I have to manage my inventory. I fear the day. I'm going to push it as long as I possibly can. It's going to keep gathering things until it doesn't let me gather anymore, and then we'll be forced to figure it out. Alright. An Orland-covered toe to ear. Tip and sable fur leans against the bar, counting change.
Hey, fresh face. Welcome to the hole. Just got 2 rules, yeah? Keep your hands to yourself, and don't fall in.
Where's the hole?
Need something?
Alright, let's show the medallion. Does this mean anything to you?
Whoa now, fresh face. Ain't right to go waving that thing around just wherever. I know a Mataru trap when I see one, and I'm not looking to be snared. Keep that what's-it to yourself.
Interesting. Shit. I don't know what I want to do here. I feel like I'm picking on the poor people in the city right now. You know what I mean? I don't really like the prince. But do I even care? That's the question. Why does this music make you want to dance? That's good, because it's a tavern. It's calling me a trap. Started to play PoE 1 only because of the music. Tormented, hello. Tardis is here too. Tardis, get Shar a drink. The hell you doing? Alright, let's go with this. I've been dispatched by the highest authority in Nekataka. Either comply or stand among the accused. Your choice.
Alright, Captain Fancy Britches. No need to get your bits in a knot. You'll want to take that medallion over to Delver's Row, the black market. It's all tucked away in that creepy maze on the west end of the gullet. The Narrows. Take a right the first chance you get. Then, keep going forward until you see a merchant stall. Look close. There's a secret hallway behind a curtain there. I'm sure I don't need to tell you this, but all the same, you'd best watch yourself in Delver's Row. The crooks there will kill you just as soon as cheat you out of everything you own. If Dario doesn't gut you first.
Who's Dario?
You stick around the gullet long enough, you might find out.
Now, what's the story with this place?
The hole's been here so long as there's been a gullet. Though it ain't always been mine. What's the neighborhood without a place to get pissed drunk and lose your pants?
And how'd you end up here?
Well, it's a bit of a story. Berta found me face down in a pile of rot ghasts in the old city and asked if I was looking for work. Of course.
Cool. Delver's Row. Hello, Fate. I don't think there's a turn-based option for the first game, but don't quote me on that, Mitch. Somebody in chat will be able to give you a definitive answer. Pretty sure it's only this one. A man saunters over to you with a jagged smile. He's got a long, crooked scar on his forearm. He's rolled his sleeve up to flaunt it.
You must be new. Lucky for you, we have a special rate for newcomers. A bag of coppers in exchange for your life.
The way they're all gathered around you, leaving their own backs exposed, tells you they haven't been here long either. Let's try intimidation with Matt Mercer. Crack your knuckles. Well, this'll be fun. The thug looks at one another and exchange a few panicked whispers.
It seems we've made a mistake. Forgive and forget,
Hell
no?
yeah. Beautiful. That's why you keep Matt Mercer around. To intimidate people with his voice acting. I want to go into the old city. The lift is right there.
They took him. For what? Ataro's the second this month.
And they say the pity is the increasing.
Traveler,
Cells
have
or
you any
just
food?
us?
Surely you've a scrap to spare.
I left to suffer the Mataru's ire.
Mercy, Traveler.
We'll give her 5
No.
copper. Looks like she's struggling.
You think the merchants will sell to Raparu? You think, even if they did, the Mataru would let me keep what I bought? You have not been here long, stranger.
Let's give her some food. The woman snatches the food from your hands with surprising speed.
Thank you. I'll share it, I swear.
The Raparo touches 2 gaunt knuckle fingers to her lips. Do you have no access to food?
Always there is prize share. The pile has grown leaner these years. Little falls to our pile that is not rotten or sour. From this week, and maybe before.
What do you mean? She shakes her head.
Forgive me, I say too much. If you would know more, ask Anoi. Our elder listens to those in need, and he speaks. Out of earshot of the guards. He's there. In the house to the right when you cross the bridge. He can speak of the hunger.
Can you tell me how to get to Delver's Row?
The black market. I have heard of it, but I have never been. I prefer to keep my head on my shoulders, Akira. But perhaps the village elder will point you down the right path. He is called Anoi. If Anoi cannot help you, ask after Firna. She's...
Listen to that French horn. I think it's a French horn in the back.
Let's say.
Trumpet or French horn? I think it's a French horn.
Poison me? Akira, no thanks.
Here's Raparo right here. Lee says, I highly prefer this type of game versus the DOS style. Altogether, Deadfire is tops for me. All-time CRPG. Nice. You like the turn-based? Real-time always gets a bit chaotic. Hey, Elven Princess. How are you? Thanks, TARDIS. Smack that like button. You enter a dim alleyway that reeks of urine and torch smoke. A long passage stretches to your left and right. Shadows move in the guttering torchlight, but they're nothing more than shapes at this distance. The chatter and bustle of the gullet continues behind you. Go right. You trudge along the darkened passage and reach an intersection. The tunnel branches off to the right. You hear the distant murmur of voices down the darkened path, but see no one. Go forward. On your left is an abandoned merchant stall displaying cheap jewelry. The path continues ahead. Inspect the merchant stall. Laid out are various trinkets made from junk necklaces strung with fish bones and shoe buckles, and bracelets made with shards of broken glass. But the curtain sways and flaps as if stirred by a draft. You twitch it aside and discover a secret passageway. Pretty cool quest. I like that we learned this information from the barkeep earlier. On your left is an abandoned merchant stall displaying cheap jewelry. The path continues ahead. Alright, let's go through the curtain behind the merchant stall. You check the tunnel one more time to make sure no one is watching. Then you slip behind the curtain and into another passageway. You're walking along when several hooded figures materialize out of the darkness. Not so fast. You gotta pay a toll if you want to visit Delver's Row. Good folk, open markets are vital to a healthy economy. Would you turn away a paying customer? They look at each other and shrug. Last time I came through, there was a man with a scar, and I paid him. They shrug and stand aside. You continue on, and the rough stone changes to smooth cobbles under your feet. Wan lamplight shivers ahead, a yellow and tremulous as fear itself. Before you is a narrow cavern that writhes with shadows and echoes with the music of jingling coins. Any Disco Elysium enjoyers? A lot of people love Disco Elysium on this channel. I'm just hesitant to stream it because it's all dialogue. Doesn't really seem like a game that I'd want to stream. But I'll get around to playing it one day. For milk and cookies than Disco. An Orlin woman stands over the table, laden with herbs and spices. She is blind.
It's the smell of cardamom that drew you, no? Perhaps the sting of fresh pepper. Or maybe you seek something with a stronger bite.
Any idea where I could sell an expensive medallion?
Ernesto deals in such things. His shop is further down, next to the lift.
What do you sell?
Food, of course, and supplies for the road. I have plenty.
Delver stew. Buy 4 of those. Support the local business, you know? Toss a coin to your witcher. This grizzled old Amoa woman looks like she's been left in the sun to dry.
You need a blade or a bludgeon or some sturdy arm. Old Umani's stock is tested in the
Interesting. Gauntlets of reliability. Fine great sword. Damn. 1500 is even worth buying? Definitely could use it. 9,000 for that? I feel like it's not worth me spending my coin, all of my coin, just to get a better sword right now. Because we haven't really come across any combat encounters where we felt like the game was too hard. At least not yet. I'm hoping that that moment comes.
What is this kith creature?
All right, I'll go first. Is it true some of your kind are covered in soft fur that feels good to pet?
What secrets does it bring?
Let us see.
Keep your other eye open, Cap. A fork probing ain't much to worry over, but I'll be a two-headed ogre if that's the only trick up them silk sleeves.
Let's talk instead. Why don't you ask me what you want to know?
The language of tongues is a dull, tedious thing. Why ask when you can see for
The
yourself?
language of tongues is a dull and tedious thing. Interesting. Hey, Angie, how are you? You can sell your stash items? Yeah, I don't know what to sell yet. That's why I haven't really sold too much yet. I don't know what I'm going to need, because this game has like some of those survival elements to it with feeding your crew and stuff, so.
A watcher, the deerwood, the untamed wilds of the living lands.
The Living Lands, I think, is going to be the setting for Avowed. I don't want you in my head, buddy. The Vithrak withdraws, grinding one of its mandibles peevishly.
We wish to only see, to know, yet kith hide and hoard their secrets.
You know, the background music in this game makes like the dialogue so special. You're just sitting there listening to an audiobook, basically.
I don't trust this creature at all.
What are you doing in the gullet?
We dig. There are many minds here with many secrets, many depths with even more.
Wait, what's a gullet? Is the T going to be silent in that? Hold on, let me look it up. Is that even a word, or is that just the name of this? I don't think it's an actual word. I wonder if it's like gully or gully. Lots of reading in the first title.
A city under a city.
Hey, Caitlin.
Another in the ruins.
It teems with young secrets, rivalries, and betrayals. We seek the older secrets, buried deeper and carved on weathered stone. Your friends, the broken down creatures of this place, they know the old secrets. They know, but they do not tell me.
Will you tell me a secret? It snaps its mouth parts together in irritation.
Not when you have been such a miser with your own.
Fine. I'll tell you a secret.
I assume you're volunteering one of your own.
Yes.
I was nearly killed by Aothas and restored by Bareth. It stops and considers, one fang trembling. You feel it tasting your thoughts for the truth.
Yes. You have been generous with us.
There is a place below the slums. Old, cold, and abandoned. Where the city swallows those it wishes forgotten.
The old city.
But this place was once part of the city. So was its temple. A site holy to the goddess of distant, forgotten things.
Throat of the cave. What's up, jabroni? The gullet got me. Will you tell me a secret? Snaps its mouth parts together in irritation.
Not when you have been such a miser with your own. Yes.
Let's go ahead and try lying. I've never been wrong about anything in my life. It stops and considers, one fang trembling. You feel it tasting your thoughts for the truth.
Lie.
Oh, damn.
We tire of your games, kith creature.
think I'm going to switch this guy out for our water transformer character. Whatever the hell you call him. But for now, let's go ahead and boost his stealth and streetwise. I haven't used him in combat yet. Don't get that many attacks. I wonder if it's worth taking Wild Sprint. Is able to charge with Reckless Abandon, gaining the Nimble Inspiration, as well as immunity to engagement. Maybe I will grab that. Some of these passive bonuses are just so good, though. We'll grab it. Can always respec. Nice, that should open up some of our quests, too. Yep, now we have 2 quests that are not higher level than we are. Perfect. Okay, I've located Delver's Row, but I still don't know how the black market is supplied. Showing the prince's medallion to any of the merchants could offer me a lead to more information. Merchant named Ernetzo handles the pricier goods in Delver's Row. He might be interested in the medallion. Onwards we go. Hey Shannon, Tardis is my favorite stable boy. What's up, Joel? Tardis is pretty good. Give him credit. He's one of the best stable boys out there. I mean, it's not a prominent position in the hierarchy, you know what I mean? But for what it is, he's pretty damn good. Back is acting up? Dams, I feel. Hope that feels better soon. Back pain is the worst. I got leg pain right now. Every time I sit, I feel leg pain in my hamstrings. I got my right leg just cocked up on another PC that I own. Old PC that I used to use like 10 years ago. I just got the tower right here and I leave my leg up on it. Don't know if it's the pressure of the chair or what. Guy looks like he's not going to let us go through
Back
here.
up. No shops this way, stranger.
What are you guarding?
You think I'm standing here so I can tell you about it? Come on, go.
And how do I get permission to pass?
That's up to Dario.
Oh shit, I could just attack. Alright, let's leave for now. Might come back and attack. Hey, it's Ernetzo!
Ernetzo has not seen you before. You must be new. New or very good at
I love when people talk about themselves in the third person. My father does this when we're playing golf. Like, damn it, Mike! His name is Mike. So. Funny. Old towers are the perfect height for leg rests. Exactly. Hey, Salmon. What's up, man? Oh, the games have a lot of similarities. I like the art style of Pillars much more than Pathfinder's World of Warcraft cartoony look to it. I think that's one of the reasons why I'm feeling like I'm enjoying Pathfinder more than, or enjoying Pillars more than Pathfinder.
Ah, but you are the one the Roparos speak of. They are most fond of you, but not so discreet.
The games are similar in many ways.
But how did you hear about this place? Wait, no. Do not tell me. Sometimes it is better not to know. There is something I can get for you, yes? Tell me quietly.
Okay, let's show the medallion. Actually, I was wondering if you were interested in buying. Actually, let's ask number 2. What do you know about the Spindle Man?
Merle, it is a dangerous pest. When it dug its lair, it did not even ask permission of their... of the boss.
Ah, so Dario's the boss.
Usually you want to pay the proper respects if you're digging a lair.
They say it is a mind reader. We in Delves Row are simple folk, quiet folk. It does not do to have a mind reader nosing among us. You understand me, yes?
Okay, let's show the medallion. I was wondering if you were interested in buying.
A moment. This is a rare treasure, one for which certain people would pay a small fortune. I must ask, how did you come by this?
Relax. I know you're just the middleman. How about you point me to these certain people? Streetwise covers the basic rules of survival one learns on the streets and back alleys of major cities. It includes urban readiness as well as appropriate etiquette for dealing with unsavory types.
You might speak with Dereo the Lean. He would be interested to know that such goods are drifting.
And where do I find him?
To find him, leave Delver's Row. Go right out of the market stall, then left at the intersection, and left again.
Wait, leave Delver's Row? Go right out of the market stall, and then left. Okay. Right, left. Right, left, left.
But you did not hear it from me, Aimika. Was there any other business you... Of course!
These guys got a lot of good weapons here in Delver's Row, but I'm going to hold off on buying them. You know what? I could quickly sell a few weapons. I know I don't need... I don't think I need the ordinary sword. It might be worth a lot, actually. I have a better one-handed sword. Wait, is a hat... Wait, hold on one sec. Let me take... For all you Pathfinder veterans in here, hold on. Oh, okay, never mind. Question has been answered. I figured it out myself.
There is something I can... Of course!
Yeah, I think we could get rid of all this stuff. You carry way too much in your inventory in this game. It's actually one of my complaints. I don't like when games allow you to stack up this much. I feel like there should be more limits on your encumbrance. But I'm probably the only one that feels that way. I like encumbrance limits. When you're out exploring, it makes you more inclined to examine everything you pick up as opposed to hoarding. And therefore you become more familiar with the weapons that you pick up, the items that you pick up. Right now I just feel like I'm hoarding everything I pick up in this game. I have like 7,000 things in my inventory, so I'm just hoarding everything. Alright, let's, I say we should just continue on with this quest. Hold on. What's down here? Never any limits, more loot. See, I knew you guys didn't agree with me. A figure in the shadows looks up at your approach, pursuing his lips together in a crooked line.
Think you made a wrong turn, Bilger. You don't belong in the row.
The name is Wolf.
I know who you are. I make it my bag to keep my eyes on the new fish that end up in the gullet. Rats round here been whispering about you. I'm guessing you're looking to buy some art, yeah?
You're an assassin?
Depends on the craftsmanship required.
Click too fast.
We don't know each other, so let's keep our dealings within the gullet, yeah?
Did an insight check right there. Cool. With a furrowed brow, he glares at you, but says nothing. Oh, I'd like you to handle a problem for me. Interesting. We're just going to say farewell. We're going to be coming back to this place. But now let's go, let's push on. We gotta go find Dario. Hey Rob, what's up, man? I see Nidak has been streaming quite a lot. Is the system exposed in this game in terms of what the stats do? Yeah, pretty much everything has like... Everything that you see in blue, you can click on it and get an explanation if that's what you're asking. What's up, Ian? You'll need all that money? Playing on the classic difficulty right now. Nekataka is one of the best cities I've seen in RPGs. You return to the darkness and squalor of the alleys. You leave the hustle of Delver's Row behind you and fade into the alleys. You peer through the curtain at the tunnel beyond. It continues to the left and right. Go right. You trudge along the darkened passage and reach an intersection. The tunnel branches off to the left. You hear the distant murmur of voices down the darkened path, but see no one. Go left. The tunnel branches to the left. The floor around the entrance is spattered with something as thick and dark as tar. It looks like svef. It's a plant. Go left. A handful of guards emerge and block your way, crossing their thick arms over their chests. One of them spits a vicious black glob at your feet. He rolls a dark plug between his teeth. Better head back, friend. It's invitation only past here. Invitation only past here. I'm Wolf. Ernetzo sent me. The guards nod and let you pass, chomping loudly on mouthfuls of svef. At the end of the passage is a stately door crafted of polished mahogany. Through the small slit in the door, you catch flashes of fire cast shadows and bright textiles. The scent of sandalwood and cinnamon oil come to you on a warm draft. Whatever's beyond the door is likely far more elegant than anything else you've seen near the gullet. Free water, what up? You hate that sound? A thin, long-limbed man holds a handkerchief in one hand and a threaded needle in the other.
The hero of the Riparu visits me at last. You fancy yourself an antiquarian, yes? I heard about the medallion you brought to Ernetzo. What I do not know are your reasons for doing
This guy kind of looks like, who's the dude in Breaking Bad? Forget his name. You guys know who I'm talking about? That portrait looks like him. He leans forward with a squeak of leather and rattle of metal. You see something protruding above his boots, the bottom of a leg brace. You think I'm foolish enough to fence it somewhere respectable?
I would make no such assumptions about one clever enough to survive the gullet.
Gustavo. Yep. Gus Fring. That's him. He rubs the gold embroidery of his tunic between his thumb and forefinger.
Many things of interest pass through the Undercroft. I could grant you leave to visit and see for yourself. A favor for a favor. But it is not the medallion that interests me so much as the Watcher of the Deerwood. That is you, no?
What does it matter to you, Gus?
I am thinking we could be grand friends, you and I. You cannot have too many friends in Nekataka.
The Cap ain't short of friends, Dario, if that be your thinking. But that don't mean there ain't room aboard for one more.
And I need only a favor. An insignificant thing for a watcher like you. There is an artifact called the Cornet of Waves, which is currently in the possession of a Juana named Takano. I would like you to liberate it.
Liberate it for me. Why do you need a watcher?
Watchers see what many cannot. Takano is a man of many vanities, as your special gifts will no doubt reveal. His villa is on the eastern edge of Serpent's Crown, just downwind of the palace. The opportunist I first hired was too bold and found herself ejected from the district. With your unique talents, I am hoping you can avoid such complications and persuade Takano. After all, it would be best to avoid drawing the ire of our Mataru hosts. When you have the cornet, bring it to me. I will pay you well for it, and you will find my favor useful in this part of the city.
What is the Cornet of Waves?
It is an old Juana artifact, a musical instrument of sorts. Ages ago, it was part of a pair, but its companion, the Cornet of Depths, was lost when the old city sank. Both are said to carry the voice of Andra herself.
The goddess of oceans.
I do not believe in such superstition, of course.
What do you want with it?
I have told you all you need to know of the coronet. Now, I suggest you focus your sharp mind on retrieving it. What do you require?
The Principes seem divided. Which side are you on?
Why must we speak of sides? Like squabbling merchants from the republics. Once, there were no sides. Only Principi, a people united by common interest and culture. But as our fame has grown, so have our numbers. Many of these new bloods have no sense of restraint and little regard for our heritage.
He ain't blowing ballast, Cap. Don't mean there's a course to be charted back in the golden days, though.
But we need them still. The new bloods are Principi too now. And many are inventive in ways the old guard is not.
What happened to your legs?
A storm, a rash decision, and an accident at sea. One that took my sailing days, but not my skill with a needle. Life in the Deadfire is unpredictable. Sometimes it takes you in its jaws only to spit you out onto some new shore.
Powerful attack that knocks enemies into the air and then prone, leaving them disoriented. Interesting. I'll take it. Two levels above me. Approach Captain Seduzu in the tavern in the gullet about passage for Biha and the children. See if we can bang that one out really quickly. And I think I'm going to leave the city. We'll come back for a few of these quests. There's a lot of quests. Esposito is in everything. I wouldn't be surprised if he's allowed to be used in the portrait. Hello, Samantha. Good almost afternoon. Probably afternoon for most in the world. Except you Pacific coasters. There's a ton of quests. Port says this game looks cool. When's the next Skyrim stream? You know, honestly, I thought it was going to be today. But I chose to do Pillars because it was easier. Because I was playing yesterday. I didn't have to set up anything. Here is good, maybes. Ratayan sits ramrod straight on the table near her half-empty liquor bottle and a small porcelain cup. Both smell Nice. She looks like she's trying to blend in, but her unnatural stillness and her bright, spotless attire make her stand out like a reef fish against the rocks.
Harami!
I am here, Seduzo Nui.
Do we expect today a scramble root merchant?
We do not, Seduzo Nui.
Then state your business quickly. I want to avoid another surprise.
Did you cross paths with a man named Botaro?
The one who threatened me. I shall not soon forget him. These Huana learn too many pretty words from the Valians. You cannot trust what they say.
It's best when people say exactly what they mean.
If only everyone did so. But you asked about... what was his name? Botaro? This fellow wanted passage on my ship. As if I were the village ferryman. I told him there was none to be had. Certainly not at his price.
Then what? She refills her cup and sets the bottle down hard. You notice again that her hand is shaky.
He told me he had coin. Lots of it. I did not believe him. How could a man who lives in a garbage heap have enough money for passage?
True.
So you assumed the worst and threw him to the wolves?
No, you presumptuous Adiran. I assumed nothing until I saw the swollenette.
Swollenette?
A marked coin. A token of allegiance. The Principe carry them. I knew then that I was dealing with a pirate. I had heard they were influential in the Gullet, but I did not realize how much so. I called for the guards, and they dragged him away. That is the last I saw of him.
Biha and the children still need passage out of the city.
There's nothing I can do. The passenger quarters have been reserved by a dwarf named Orin. Why do you bring this to me?
You are a merchant, no? I'll pay you to take them.
I can take 3 more in the hold, and no more. Orin and his crew have reserved the berths. That is assuming you have the coin.
The children are small. Surely you could take more.
I will already have to abandon crates of cargo to make room for these 3. Plus, the food and water they require.
All right, deal.
Send them to me. The sooner we leave, the better.
Nice, we secured passage for them. DM Wyvern. Dancing a jig back here. I know, it's great music, isn't it? Right, cipher on one of your companions. I want to try my water shifter druid. After we give the barbarian a go in combat, at least a little bit. The Reparo touches 2 gaunt knuckle fingers to her lips. Oh. Wait, who did I talk to for that? Hold on. Getting my characters mixed up. That's the beggar that I gave money to. Where the hell is Bahar? Oh, Biha's back here. God, the names in this game are so crazy. Druid's a very versatile class.
My village was not like this. Why does Queen Onikaza not send the
I
foreigners
spoke with the
away?
captain about passage out of Nakataka.
What say, then?
Seduzo only has room for only 3 of you.
3? All this, and you say some must stay behind?
Send the older children to Ratai. At least they'll have a chance.
Then best do it quickly.
They'll be fine. I just know they will. You're giving them a better life now.
2700 XP. Woo woo. You want to give me some gold too while you're at it?
Why does Queen Onikaza not send the foreigners?
A lot to do in this city. Holy crap. But I think we're gonna go set sail now.
Hey, Shodi. Those dreams of yours, they still getting to you?
I can deal with the dreams.
Look how many different places there are to go here. This is crazy. Hey, Kobe. Now robber.
There's some that's bound for Hanchanse, and some that's bound for Mance. He away, Melendry.
You crack the spine of the old book, revealing blackened pages of dense, illegible text. The words recede into the shadows the longer you focus on them.
Oh, I haven't done any bounties yet.
Suddenly, the page widens to eclipse the world around you. A dark void stretches out on all sides. The air full of choking fumes that carry dying embers and curling flakes of ash.
Wave to dispel the smoke.
Something stirs in the darkness. An old woman steps forward, leering down at you from on high.
Ah, shit.
Her smile is toothy and cruel. Her cheeks warp around it like melted candle wax.
I'm so glad that my messenger tracked you down. These days it's impossible to find good help.
I ain't bound her, I can tell you that much. Keep your distance, hag.
Before you draw your weapon, know that these proceedings are under a banner of peace. If this was a trap, it would have already closed around you. While Bareth whispers in one ear and Aether shouts in the other, I thought you could use a more seasoned perspective to drown out the noise.
Yeah, I thought the new D&D movie was really well done. Definitely recommend you guys go see it, especially if you're fans of Baldur's Gate 3. A lot of references, not specifically to the game, but some of the things in Honor Among Thieves are mentioned in Baldur's Gate 3. It's really cool when they mention the city too, even though you don't go to the city of Baldur's Gate in the movie. What could you possibly say that I haven't heard already?
Insolence will not help you here, child. Don't you find it unusual how open and accessible my siblings have made themselves? After millennia of subdued whispers, now they practically scream their intentions. And isn't it strange how we never bicker unless a mortal is watching?
Gods are a dramatic bunch by nature.
By necessity, in fact. But that's hardly the point. If we still possessed our glorious titans, my siblings and I would have put an end to Aethys and his rampage by now. While we are powerless to stop him, some of my kin wish to observe how mortals respond to this threat. They think it will shine a light on the value of our patronage. Have we raised you well enough to be self-sufficient? Or must we return to Eora and impose some corrective measures?
And if we prove ourselves, what then?
What indeed? That would depend on which of us you
Hey, Sesame.
ask. A cross-section of society has converged on the Deadfire. Some of my kin are of an opinion that we are meant to judge mortals on the basis of their performance. While the rest of us have already made up our minds on the matter.
We're being judged to what end?
Whichever end you deserve. When we ascended to godhood, we did so to provide for a savage people. Our goal was to craft a society whose values were made to last.
I don't like this guy.
Perhaps even a society that had no need of us. A naive fallacy, but one that inspired my optimistic, misguided kin. How you and your allies counter this threat will demonstrate whether you are competent enough to guide your own destinies, or if we need to revise our strategy. The soft-hearted among us are counting on you to win this existential wager. No doubt, Aethys shares their sympathies. I do not. We exist to rule over mortals. Nothing can change that. So now you know the truth. I assume you have questions.
I want to talk about the wheel and your rise to godhood.
The wheel is our shared responsibility, and each of us serves it in our own fashion. I am the axle upon which the gods balance their power. Aethys keeps the wheel in motion. He was our promise to mortals that time and labor would yield a deserving reward on the next turning of the cycle.
And how exactly does the wheel function?
Much of reincarnation's mechanism exists in the idea space of the beyond. You wouldn't find a wall of cogs and levers unless we conjured one to illustrate a point.
I'm liking it a lot, Travis. I only played Path of Exile a couple times, so I don't really have an opinion on it.
The wheel has but one material component in all of Aeor. Something we built to channel essence through luminous Adra and into the beyond with reliable continuity.
I think it's free though, so... Right? Pretty sure it's free, but then they have their microtransactions to make money.
Before we intervened, the flow of essence was directionless, unpredictable. We succeeded in widening the gap, diverting it, giving it an efficient path to follow. Speak, Watcher.
Why did you choose to confide in me?
Whether knowingly or unintentionally, you seem to find yourself on the vanguard of change. Mortals like you come but once in a lifetime. Some would react poorly if I stripped mortals of their freedom without giving them a chance to plead their case. You have the honor of standing tall as their advocate. Before I return to Aeora and assume my position as your deserving tyrant, you have this opportunity to prove me wrong. To demonstrate whether or not mortals are responsible enough to claim their future.
You speak as if we don't have a chance.
You speak as if you do.
Touché.
Mortals have precious little time to decide for themselves. Will they stand together as one, or swallow their pride and bend the knee? I have every confidence that you would disappoint us. Once my position is upheld, the undecided among the gods will embrace my plan.
The gods think my actions can prove their point about mortal society?
Prove it or disprove it, yes. I never agreed to this arrangement, but if your example demonstrates mortal ineptitude, as I trust it will, then I can make the plan serve me. An assertive minority of gods believe that your choices will prove the value of their wild optimism. As if mortal collaboration and ingenuity are endorsements of our leadership. Then there are those of us who know better, who are not so easily convinced. Kith are vulnerable, unless they submit to the destiny we chart for them. Thinking otherwise can only breed dissent and chaos.
We'll speak again.
Yes, I think we will. This is not the end of our discussion.
Woedica nods stiffly. You feel her presence drift as a breeze, rustling as it goes.
Really nice artwork to depict these scenes. I like their style. Listen to the sailors' songs, I love it. Alright, Fenwith has returned to Fort Deadlight. This entrenched fortress occupies a small island in the southwestern region of the Deadfire. All manner of pirate crews call Deadlight their home. Greeting to Benwith, either through force or subterfuge, won't be easy. We'll see how this goes. Not sure, God. Our goal? I think so. Druid is way better than Barbarian? Okay, alright. Yeah, Diablo 4 will definitely have microtransactions. We already know of them, like the battle pass and everything. The big question is whether or not they're going to dip into... Oh, shit. Just almost ran into that ship. Question or not is whether they're going to hold their word in terms of it being pay to win or pay for convenience. I feel like I want to be a sailor. Fighter wizard combo. Through the distant haze of sea mist and rocky shadows, Fort Deadlight rises over the horizon. Approaching a pirate stronghold is a risky venture, even for the most skilled of mariners. Any ship not flying a Principe flag that's sighted in Deadlight's shallows may be raided. Abiddon's iron scrote cap. Them guns be even bigger than I remember. Seraphin looks up at the fortress from the deck and inhales through his teeth. I can be vouchsafing you with the guards, if you can be getting us to the dock without being blasted to bits thrice over. Otherwise, I'd be recommending the sneakiest approach you got. Alright, rowed to the shores on a skiff under the cover of night. Waves slap at the sides of your skiff, the only sounds aside from the occasional grunt of exertion, as you stealthily row to the island shore under the shroud of darkness. You stow your skiff in the shadow of the towering walls and creep forward in search of a way into the fort. Yeah, I'll be getting Diablo 4. Fortunately, I gotta buy the $90 version because I need the 4-day head start.
Dim in the lantern.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm going to stream it and make content on it, I can't afford to let the world play 4 days ahead of me. I have to get it as early as possible. I doubt that Blizzard's going to hand out the game early to YouTubers and stuff. I probably wouldn't even be considered for that if they did, but I don't think they're going to give it early to people because it's an online game. I mean, they're giving it early to people that can spend an extra $20, $30, but I don't think they're going to give it early to reviewers. Maybe they will, I don't know. Rising like a tidal wave above the ocean, a white stone wall stretches into the sky. Halfway between Deadlight's battlements and the rocky cove at its base, an arched window opens into the salty air. Jagged stones jut from the wall often in irregular intervals. Half crumbled, they look sharp but sturdy, and may be able to hold a person's weight. The window is high, but it's still solid, carved right into the wall. With a strong enough toss, a grappling hook could grip onto the ledge. Alright, let's do it. Throw a grappling hook. Choose a party member. Is it not like a strength check? After several hard swings to gain momentum, Eater lobs a grappling hook toward the window's ledge. The coiled rope whips like a snake in the air as the hook cuts straight for the open window. It clanks against the stone sill as Ader yanks the slack tight, ensuring it holds secure. Rising like a tidal wave above the ocean, a white stone wall stretches into the sky. Halfway between Deadlight's battlements and the rocky cove at its base, an arched window opens into the salty air. Climb. You shimmy up the rope to the open window. The grappling hook bites deeper into the saltwater slick stone as you clamber over the window's ledge and into a dark room. Nice. And write that off on your taxes. Yeah, but if you understand what a write-off is, it's not that big of a deal. It's nice when you buy big things. So basically, the way I look at it, when I write something off, you're getting like a 25% discount on it. Maybe 30%. That's what it comes out to. So is it significant? Yeah, it made a big difference when I bought my new PC, but it's not like you get the game for free or anything like that. You get like a 20 to 30% discount when it comes down to it, and then you have to wait an entire year to get those taxes back anyways, so. But I do write off every game that I purchase. A lot of people misunderstand what a write-off is. You guys might know, but it's not, you don't get things for free. You just get a discount on them basically is what it comes out, what it comes down to.
I see where you're going with that. There. What did I tell you? This calls for a subtle touch. There. What did I tell you?
I think Divinity 2 is probably my favorite out of the CRPGs, but I think I'm liking this more than Pathfinder, even though I like them all. So. I should be able to walk through this fort, but I think I'm not supposed to be where I'm at right now. That's to the fort. Just go check out this way. Let me hit F5. I might test something out here. Yeah, fuel expenses add up, that's for sure.
I've got to come clean about something, and that'll be as good a time as not.
What is it?
Much as I hate Benwith, the main reason I signed up with you were to get here. To get a chance to look for a man named Romaro.
Who is this Romaro?
That'd be a longer story than we've got time for. Quick of it be that Romaro's in trouble. The Principe have sent a ship hunter after him, and I've got a need and a half to find him first. I didn't see his ship, so probably not. But mayhaps we could keep a weather eye open for clues to his whereabouts.
Alright, we'll keep an eye out. I like Seraphin. No need to question him anymore.
If it's locked tight, it must be deeper into the fort.
I see where you're going with that. There. What did I tell you? This calls for a subtle touch. There. What did I tell you?
Let's test this out.
Deadlight's
You ready?
power to be north of here. The brig be to the south.
Let's test this out.
This area's close to anyone who ain't one of Captain Benwith's personal crew, and you ain't, so get lost.
Fine, fine, I'm going to see.
Oh, I see. 'Cause I got my eye on you, chum. Alarm's been going off like sea sirens and heat lately.
Okay, cool.
Come, we've plenty to share.
You don't have to have played Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 to play Baldur's Gate 3.
Been slower than two slugs swimming since Albus.
Baldur's Gate 3 takes place over 120 years after Baldur's Gate 2.
Think this'll break me? It won't. Spit on me, and I'll make you regret it. One
Why are you
day,
being punished?
Those hagfish. Benweth's crew lashed me up to be, and I quote, a deterrent to insubordination. It's shark shit. All I did was filch one of their horns and blast it to start lung with. I wanted to see her get all worked up.
Benwith's crew uses horn blasts for an alarm?
Well, sure. But shouldn't you know this, on account of you being a captain?
She tilts her head back, gazing suspiciously at you from beneath her lashes. Alright, we're gonna bluff. I used to sail for Ferrante. He runs things differently.
That he does, the master rogue. You should have come to us sooner. We're accepting of even old bloods if they're wanting to run fresh.
I'll cut you loose.
Not that I ain't grateful, but if Ben's crew spots me about, they'll be taking more than my pride next.
Don't get caught again.
Suppose I'll do my best.
Nice. Loving it, CH. Having a great time. Good evening, Aether. How did that fast go, Lisa? David says, I cannot wait until BG3 comes out. I know, right? Once BG3 comes out, like, most of us are set for the rest of the year for gaming. And then you have Starfield coming out a week later, so both of those games would take up the rest of the year if you're interested in both of them.
Got a nice cutlass for you right away.
Might start buying some, you know, I haven't been in combat in so long. I haven't been finding, like, weapons and stuff nearly as much as I expected. So I might actually start buying some stuff from the merchants here shortly.
Before I go introducing you to Siri, I should mention something.
I gotta run to the bathroom real fast, okay, everyone? So let me take you to where you guys want to go. Where do you want to go? Slytherin Fireplace? The road? The fire? The ocean? The galaxy? Been a long time since we've been here. I'm gonna bring you guys to the chatting screen. Okay, so you guys can look at all the nostalgia on the screen. Be right back. Anybody still here or what? What's going on? Still playing. Just had to take a little bathroom break. Not if we raid a lot before he comes back. Uh-oh, what does that mean? Let's do a prank on Wolf. No one can hear him. You know what's funny? Is if you guys try to prank me with something like that, all I do is look over at my streaming program. Now that I have a new computer, I don't have to hide my audio levels, so I'm a little bit better at not muting myself. All I gotta do is look to the right, and I see that my microphone is getting a signal. And if you guys are saying no audio, I just pull up my phone and listen to my own stream. Okay? I'm smarter than you. Chose to go rogue for this, seeing as Ader is the only rogue companion, and I wanted him as a fighter. I can respect that. Alright, a moment, Captain. Before I go introducing you to Ciri, I should mention something. Go on.
I might have said things to Ciri when I last dropped anchor at Deadlight. Just lovers' words, savvy?
Savvy.
But I can't say I rightly lived up to them. I ain't saying there's a problem, just a possible wrinkle in the old charts.
Wrinkle in Time? When's that next season coming out? I haven't heard anything about it. So she'll be upset?
All I'm saying is, you see her go for a pistol, you best step away from me.
Nice. I like that. Uh-oh, there's Ciri right there. Shit. The Orlan's large eyes grow larger as you approach, then narrow to a sharp edge. Her hands briefly ball into fists before finding their ways to her hips. With a sharp twist of her head, she flips seaweed green hair over one shoulder. So sexy.
Look who finally washed back up ashore.
Ahoy there, Ciri. Miss me?
It's going to be hard to substitute him out for that other companion, because he's my favorite personality-wise. I love this guy.
Did I miss you? Like a fish misses water, you gutless bastard. For the first few weeks, anyhow. Till it turned to confusion and worry. You said you'd write every night, didn't you? Then where were the birds or the boats with your poems and pages?
You saying our pirate's a poet?
Ciri, sweet honeyheart. I scribbled you missives day and night. Declarations of passion, sonnets in songs. Well, on account of me being at sea, I never had the opportunity to post them.
True.
Oh, I'm certain I should believe every word of that blarney. About as certain as I am that you're a snake-tongued philanderer worth little more than a tug in the rug.
I plundered you up a pair of fine, very fine, snakeskin boots, with that tooling you like round the cuffs and all. But the gentleman sprung a leak, and they ended up thoroughly sodden. Tell her, Cap.
Shit. They were very fine shoes. All but the most honest adventurers find it useful to stretch the truth on occasion. The green Orlan snorts, her breath briefly catching up her hair. Hands on her hips, Seraphine grins. Jyoti puffs out a heated breath.
I take it your mother never learned you what a fool notion it is to cross an Orlan scorned.
Balls. We be in for it now.
Uh-oh.
He can't just go showering a lass with wildflowers and filling her head with verse if you're planning to ship out and never see her again.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Seraphine winces and shame splashes you like a bucket of cold piss. Okay, we're gonna fight against it. Resolve contributes towards reducing hostile effects during durations, as well as improving will and deflection defenses. Shit. Slick wet fur in the lamplight. Calloused palms pursuing her pelt, tweaking teats and biting at the soft edge of the neck, thrusting into hotness, yet tender, hopeful. Not that this time will be the last one, the one that lasts, that she might forget this sodden shithouse for an average evening or two.
Ye've been lucky thus far, you know. I'm of half a mind to call ye out, and I'm no worse than many with a blade. Least then, perhaps you'll give me a lick of satisfaction.
Apologize to her, Seraphin.
Aye, Captain.
He winces, then bows low to Ciri.
I'm truly sorry, lass. Sorrier still than that. I won't go spinning no yarns about being married to the sea or coming home to you someday. I ain't that gentleman, nor never will be neither. Alls I can promise you is that what be broke in me there ain't fixing for. I'll be a right sad fuck.
Furries are sweating right now.
And there ain't nothing to account for it, but me.
Truest thing I've ever heard from you. Ciri sighs, wraps herself in her arms, and peers at Seraphin for a long, quiet moment.
That I can understand. I'm not forgiving you a lick now. I won't go seeking for your blood, neither. Now, why don't you be telling me what you want so I can be shot of you for good?
Aye, lass. The captain's got an ask or two about Deadline. But first, I need to know. You remember Romaro? Sailed with me on a sorcerer.
Aye, I remember Romaro. You think I've gone wet in the head or something? Your words have always been as flowery for him as they were for me. It weren't so long ago he shipped out, come to think on it.
You know where he went?
Can't rightly say. Left in a hurry, I think. Or at least he were here one day and gone the next. Not that he ever mixed much with the sods here.
And where was Romaro staying?
Hard to starboard through the back door there, then straight on to the end of the hall. Don't think nobody's claimed his quarters since. Might be worth it to ye to poke around.
Give my thanks, lass. Truly. And many more besides.
Oh, keep it in your pantaloons, you randy swab. You had any other questions, Captain? Happy to oblige the person hauling this blue bastard away from Fort Deadlight.
We're looking for Benwith.
That rotten fuck what brought you to Fort Deadlight? I hope you're looking to rough him round a bit. Maybe dangle him over the bulwarks.
What did Benwith do to upset you, Ciri?
Bastard were playing the keys not 5 nights ago. I joined in, and me not even setting out a pail for coin, neither. He stops and tells the whole room that me voice were more harpy than siren. Course that sets everyone to laughing.
Where can we find him?
Benwith blows into Deadlight. He mostly stays locked up in his quarters. A few whores in his bunk, and a whole mess of muscle outside his berth. He's so protected you'd think he'd got flawless diamonds betwixt his legs, instead of the pair of sweat-wet, rotten figs he's got. Suppose the price of being a first-class arse like Benwith is living in fear of someone slitting your gizzard. Aye, that half-mast sack of soiled linens can't leave alone a chance to show off his talent at the harpsichord. He's got chops, I can't fault him that, but no manners to speak of.
When does Benwith play the harpsichord?
You think this be some big city cabaret-type establishment? There's no schedule, mate. Benwith comes down when the party's loud enough to shake his sheets harder than the oars he keeps up there.
Nice.
Aye, mate, as you please. Were there something else you wanted?
Who is this Romaro person Seraphin's looking for? Seraphin rolls his eyes and crosses his arms.
You don't know? That's so, I'm thinking it's not my place to tell you.
I need to know what Seraphin's getting my crew into.
They both crewed the Sorcerer for a season or 6. Romaro were like a father to Seraphin, or so he's told me. Taught him the mariner's trade. More than that.
Ahoy, Captain. If I could bend your ear a moment, I'll be aiming to thank you for bringing me aboard. You run a tight shop. You ain't no terrible person, either. It'd be a welcome change from the gentleman of leisure.
Glad you're with me.
I've a gift for you. This trinket be from one of the first ships I hunted. Malnage would have snatched it had I not found a perfect hiding spot.
Thank you.
You be entirely welcome. Now, if you'll pardon me, I've roundabout reached my limit for sentiment.
+1 to Constitution. Resistance to Dexterity afflictions.
Ah, matches my eyes.
Damn me, the cops run dry.
You're welcome to enjoy the court's offerings, and that's all. Eat, gamble, fall on your face drunk. But don't go snooping for trouble.
I see where
Them
you're going with
doors are locked for a reason. So piss off, eh?
Huh.
Them doors are locked for a reason. So piss off, eh?
Do I click on the door?
I said you can't go in there.
Tread cautiously.
Shit.
Wounds and blood. Clear them to the brisket.
Shit. No, that's not good. That's not good. Wow.
I'll teach you.
We're dropping like flies.
You be right screwed.
Show them how it's done.
Sorry for
This won't do.
I'll do the next one. Yeah! I'll teach you a lesson.
About taxed my limit. That's not very helpful. Not exactly my area of expertise.
Jar Jar. Jar Jar Binks is the worst voice acting.
Aye? Of course. How may I help? Yes?
Indeed.
This calls for a subtle touch. There. What of it?
I just think there's something really cool about a ranger that wears heavy armor with a two-handed sword and an animal companion. I just like it. Gotta wear that. I'm the captain, right? Gotta start enchanting some of my gear too. That's hilarious.
Oh? Consider it done.
Aye? Indeed.
Now what have we got here? I do believe I recognize these goddamn chests.
He kneels by the chest, running his paws across it.
Leandra's salty bosom. Romaro hauled this chest from one end of the Deadfire to the other.
Any clues in there? He flips open the lid to reveal an empty chest. Seraphin doesn't seem disappointed, however. He reaches into the chest and gropes about before being rewarded by a clicking sound. A false bottom slides out from the chest, containing a single folded piece of parchment. Seraphin swipes it out and holds it to his nose, inhaling deeply. What does it say? Seraphin unfolds the letter, his large yellow eyes flowing over it. He clears his throat and begins to read.
Dear S. That be me. I knew you'd seek me out. Please abandon the trail here. I fashioned this predicament for my own, and I not have you lock its weight round your own ankles. If you find yourself imperiled, seek Udina at Magic Water. She can help.
Do you know who Udina is?
I don't know Udina from Ward Mage, but Magic Waters I know like my own fucking name. When I were a wee lad fresh on the Sorcerer, Romaro would treat me to the luminous bathhouse at Nekitaka. The water there shimmered like dawn on the open sea, and I, full flush with the poetic creativity of youth, called it Magic Waters. I know you don't owe me the favor, Captain, but if we could find our way to that bathhouse, I'd not hold it against you. For now, though, we've got plunder and pillage before us,
I don't know. I feel like I trust the guy, but who knows, right? Maybe that will be my downfall.
I shall.
And what do we have here?
Pretty sweet ring.
My folks said I'd never amount to anything.
Offerings to Skane, king from the shrine.
How may I help?
Gilranor, 68. Thank you so much for becoming a channel member.
Of course.
Cheers, man. Happy Friday. Thanks a lot. Printing a lot of figurines for my D&D games with your nephews. That's pretty cool. Great use of the... Oh, my alert box isn't even on. Hopefully that pops up. My bad. If not, double shout out to Gilranor, 68. That's a pretty cool use of the 3D printer, Kobe.
Oh? Of course.
Bathhouse bonus is really good.
I see where you're going with that. There. What did I tell you?
Gotta start using like the bombs and stuff that I'm picking up.
Give me a real job.
Oh, what the hell is this?
Dim in the lantern.
Let me test out the stealth.
Production's too
Okay.
slow. At this rate, we'll never get out of here. Not till LD's comes back. Hey, scamper off, you. Plus, if your armor's dented, you'd be better served throwing it against some rocks. And who's set the damned alarms off this time?
Alarms? What alarms?
The horn blast competing with these hammer strikes to split my sodding skull in two. Makes the third time this week someone's thought to mutiny.
Why mutiny?
Because Benwith gets people's blood boiling. He pushes them to do stupid things. That explains why I'm fumbling about this forge, but not why you're here.
Why you're not manning the forge if you're not a trained smithy?
Me and Brutal Ben had a bit of a
Brutal Ben.
disagreement. He tossed most of my crew into the brig.
Damn.
Myself and my first mate got the mercy of serving an extended stint in this forge. If you were one of us, you'd have heard that by now. Tell me then, stranger, who are you?
Does it matter?
I suppose it doesn't. Not to me. Black Seas. But I hate Benwith.
What's the problem between you and Benwith?
Me and Benny were real good mates in the Navy. But then he went and got too big for his britches, playing second fiddle to Aldi's. I might have had too much to drink one night. That might have led to things being said and done I now regret. One of these days, he's gonna rue that brutal streak of his.
You planning to get back at Benwith?
The thought has crossed my mind, but it ain't just me I've got to worry about. Ben's like my crew in the brig. I can't risk lashing out until I know they're safe. If you were to free them without creating much fuss, I could show you a secret route into Captain Aldi's quarters, where Benwith's staying.
Ooh. Lemon spits into his palm and rubs his fingers together, forming a sooty paste. You sure your crew's still alive?
They better fucking be. No matter how pissed he is with a single captain, killing an entire crew would rub Aldi's the wrong way. And he doesn't want to be on our bad side. Ben's locked him in the brig, down in the dungeons. Bail him out without making a bloody mess of it, or it'll be my throat that gets... I don't know if these are any good, seeing as I forged them, but here's a few lockpicks to help you out. If that fails, the keys ought to be on the jailer or by her post, a room between the brig and the dog kennels.
Where in the dungeon is the brig?
The brig's got our best cells, you know. That's where we keep the ransom prisoners, the ones who ain't supposed to die. Finding them ain't hard. First, take these stairs in the back down to the dungeons, then cross the bridge to the storage room, then head south. You'll find the brig cells on the southeast side. Keep an eye out for guards. The dungeons are barred to all, but you can use this to cut through the storage room. Just don't let anyone find out I gave it to you.
Scratches the side of his neck with soot-smeared fingers. Well, that was interesting. Good thing I didn't just attack.
Of course. Out my wheelhouse.
I've been here before. Damn, that quest is red as hell. Holy crap.
Hey.
Well, shit.
teach you a lesson.
Lava rule.
How do you like?
Lava rule.
That's not good.
So much for the subtle approach.
That's not good.
I got this. I got it.
Classic D&D campaign, right? That's not good at all.
This calls for a subtle touch. There.
Looks like trouble.
Shit.
Show 'em how it's done.
This won't do.
Not exactly my area of expertise.
Yeah, where'd that character come from?
Lava rule beyond seek.
Oh, this isn't how I usually work.
I'll teach you a lesson.
Lava. Beyond seek.
Now, where were we?
Lava rule beyond seek.
Now you be right.
Then.
Happy to oblige.
Try a distance rifle for a little bit.
Yeah,
What happened there? Killed some people.
I hear you.
They did. The alarm has gone off at the fort, so everybody is hostile towards me now. Oh yeah, I played the alpha of Rogue Trader. There's a video on my channel somewhere way back. Seems like a pretty good game. I'm excited for it. Not as into the Warhammer universe as I am to, you know, fantasy universes, but I'll definitely be giving Rogue Trader a try.
Sorry, friend. What do you need?
Do I hear a mouse scritching, scratching?
Portly woman startles at your approach. As she swings her meat cleaver, she nearly catches her fingers. Glowering more carefully, resumes hacking at what looks to be a slab of ribs.
Who are you? And what are you doing here? Only Benwith's crew has access to my kitchens. Speak up so I can hear you.
I'm looking for Captain Benwith.
You won't find him in the kitchens. These stairs go back to the court. It's the tower adjacent to this one that leads to Aldi's quarters.
You don't care that I'm trespassing?
Think I want to tattle on you? Sneak around enough where you ain't supposed to.
Yeah, of course.
Nice cook. Might as well steal her food, right?
Give me a real challenge.
I'm still waiting to come across like the first boss in this game before I up the difficulty.
Yeah?
I'm in real time with pause. Wait, can you switch back and forth whenever you want in Pillars of Eternity? I made that choice at the start of my run. I'm not sure if you're able to switch back and forth like you can in Pathfinder. But I'm in real time with pause. In Pathfinder, I remember I probably did more real time with pause than turn-based, but when things got crazy, I'd always switch to turn-based. That's the greatest thing about real time with pause, is like when you're in encounters that are really easy, you don't have to, it's like a quarter of the time that it takes in turn-based. All these damn horns going off, man. Can't switch between the two modes? Okay, alright. Yep, then I'm only doing real time with pause.
Right here. I got this.
Kind of curious to see how well turn-based is implemented. Oh, shit. Can switch by restarting and turning on Path of the Damned.
Yeah. Be right there.
Interesting.
Brig be just past here, Cap. Hope you got your headset straight about this.
Looks like trouble.
I'll see what I can find.
Whoa, whoa, look.
Absolutely.
It's lava beyond seek.
Sure. What do you need?
Could be a fight.
I'll try it. Worse than rough. Show 'em how it's done. That must have
Didn't I?
Happy to oblige. Mo, I hear you.
Give me a real.
Nice, pick up a key. This reeks of urine. That's disgusting.
What can I do you for?
Guess running through the fire doesn't do anything.
Sure thing. I hear you.
Consider it done.
Hello, Swabby. You ain't one of Benny's. What are you doing here?
Lemon sent me to free you.
Knew we could count on our captain. Seeing as you've let us out of the brig, I'd say we owe you. So you ought to speak with our captain in the forge. Be quiet and follow me, mates.
I've already killed everybody down here. You got nothing to worry about, my friend.
What can I do you for? Uh-huh.
You got nothing to worry about, my fine feathered friend. Buddy of mine bought an Alienware tower. Spent 4K on it 2 months ago. Yesterday he texted me and his graphics card burnt up. Oh damn. That sucks. I want to build my own liquid cooled tower. Yeah, my skill level. Yeah, I have a liquid cooled PC, but I didn't want to go through the hassle of building my own PC this time, so I got it pre-made. Yeah, I think that does sound like a defect. There's some games that have weird issues with graphics cards too. Some people were playing Diablo 4 on 3080s, and their graphics cards toast.
Happy to
a few.
oblige.
Not the majority, but there's a few cases out there.
Be that you? Still alive and kicking, I see.
All the fun is building that. Yeah, I enjoyed building my first one, but this is also my job. I can't mess around with that stuff and end up doing something wrong and then I have problems the next day. If I was just gaming for fun, I would have built it myself.
You've done right by me, freeing my crew. So I'll divvy up what I promised.
Want a PS5?
Door's open, but there's something you ought to consider before you go. Sure, you could traipse right up there into Aldi's quarters to gut Ben with, but he'll be heavily guarded. Meanwhile, me and my crew will be stealing Ben's ship, the Drake. And in doing it, we're gonna bait him into storming outside all alone.
Stealing a pirate ship, you really want to hit him where it hurts, don't you?
No better way for it. Benny docks the Drake in a hidden berth beneath the fort. Kill the guards there for us. That's why I want your help. After you've cleared the docks, take the western tower to the fort's ramparts and sound the boating bell. 3 rings. Me and my mates will sail out with the Drake. 3 bell tolls alerts the fort to a ship leaving the private docks. With Aldi's gone to sea, that leaves just Ben's Drake docked. Ben's sure to storm the ramparts in a rage, right in time to watch his pride be stolen.
Killing certain guards to avoid fighting other guards sounds inefficient.
The ones on the dock will be sitting ducks for your blade. If that's not incentive enough, do it to piss Ben off before you end him. Gods know I'm dying to. I can't wait until Ben gets his.
Remind me, what's the signal?
It's 3 loud rings from the boating bell. That alerts the fort to a ship leaving the private docks. With Aldi's gone to sea, that just leaves Ben's Drake at berth. If he hears it leaving, he'll race to the western ramparts in a panic. There's stairs that lead up from the docks to the ramparts. Take them fast.
You said the private docks were beneath the fort?
Under the dungeons, there's a cave with a wharf. The quickest route's just ahead. Beyond that door, entrance to the docks is nearest the kitchens. Some of Benny's crew are sure to be guarding the Drake, so you'll need to gut them.
Hey there. Be right there.
Hey there. Hey there.
Right here.
Hey there. Kick them in the head till they're dead.
Tread cautiously.
Oops, probably should have been a little bit more careful walking out there. Do.
God blows one of them horns, Cap. We all begin.
Well, I'm okay with it. Slaughter this entire damn fort if I have to, man. Know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. Get him, Seraphim. I love the animations and particle effects in this game so much. So well done.
Beyond sick.
All right, y'all. I think I'm gonna call it a day right there.
Aye, aye.
Gonna take a little break and then get to work on this lore video that I'll hopefully have out on Sunday. I think I'm gonna start up a pre-Baldur's Gate 3 lore series, so we can all establish a very good foundation of knowledge in terms of D&D lore before Baldur's Gate 3 comes out. Hoping to have that out on Sunday, and I think I'm gonna try to release a video every Sunday for that lore series, so you guys have something to look forward to and you know what day it comes out. I'm hesitant to commit to that at the moment, but that's going to be the plan at some point, okay? So y'all have a wonderful weekend. I'll probably be live over the weekend at some point. Not sure what I'll play. Maybe we'll change it up, play Skyrim, or maybe even Red Dead, and then continue Pillars on Monday, but I'm not entirely sure. Thanks, Kobe. Yeah, I'd like to, I'm probably going to rehash some of my old lore videos, going to redo them, make them better with similar information, because I started doing lore videos on this channel before Baldur's Gate 3 Early Access. So we're talking like 3 years ago that lore videos were a big part of this channel, and then I stopped doing them, kind of stopped doing them for quite a while there, because I wasn't sure what else I wanted to do, but now we're getting close to Baldur's Gate 3's launch, so I think it's time to hit on those missing subjects that I never touched upon, and also redo the ones that we already talked about, because I don't know about you guys, but my knowledge from 3 years ago isn't the same as it is now. I forgot most of that stuff. Always love the lore series. Thanks, Rob. I have a Discord. Link is in the video description. If you click on, or the stream's description, if you click on the Discord link, I think it brings you to the rules section, and then in the rules section you got to scroll all the way down, click on the icon acknowledging that you read the rules, and then 10 minutes later you're a member of the server. Gonna map the lore videos on a website? Not sure what you mean by that. I don't have a website. Thanks, TARDIS. Kobe's living the wildlife? True. Kobe's crazy, man. Keith, happy Easter to everyone too. Oh, I forgot about Easter. Well, I might not be live this weekend. We'll see. Depends on how much work I'm able to get done today with that lore video, and then I don't know, maybe Sunday evening. We'll see. Totally forgot about Easter. Yeah, Caitlin. Oh shit! Did I see Dragon Pink in here? Oh, Dragon Pink. You as well. Happy Bunny with Eggs Day. Been playing any golf lately? Golf courses are just starting to open up here in New York, so no. But I did go to the golf dome, a couple weeks ago. Plan on golfing quite a lot before Baldur's Gate 3 comes out, because when that comes out, then I'm going to be working like 80 hours a week for like 3 months straight. So I plan on maybe cutting back a little bit a couple months prior to BG3's release, playing a little bit more golf, probably still doing my streams on a normal schedule and videos on a somewhat normal schedule, but I'd like to play as much golf as I can this year. Get that vitamin D. uncle lives in Niagara Falls. Nice. Yeah, it's just starting to be golf weather now. All the golf courses are very, very wet though. So some of them aren't open yet. Went to Florida for 8 weeks to play. Yeah, I got a friend that lives in Florida. Might have to do that next winter. Thanks, DM Wyvern. Alright, I'll catch y'all later. Goodbye. Any plans for the weekend? Tomorrow will probably just be a work day for me as I try to get that lore video done, and then Sunday I'll be going to eat with family. That's pretty much it. Nothing too crazy. Little home-cooked meal with Grandma June, you know what I'm saying? Grandma June, we went to the grocery store the other day. She picked up a turkey, and potatoes. Going hiking this weekend. Nice, Amanda. Where are you from again, Amanda? I think you told us before. I just forgot. Oh yeah, Philly. Yeah, it's fun for us Northeasterners to get this weather. It's the happy time of the year, that's for sure. That hike is going to be amazing. That fresh air, the sun. Damn, man, we've all been stuck inside for the past 5 months. That's going to be the best hike of the year.